set to go. So yeah, it should be another couple of hours drive and I'll be there. Okay, so I made it down, found a really good place. This is pretty much brand new and it's just for me, so I'm going to be pretty comfortable here. I've got private access to the beach here. Last time I was here was in May of last year and had a really fun trip. I got some bluefin trevally, quite a few of those. Just blue trevally, that one, and it put up a really good fight. Jack Crevalles. So that's the first fish of the trip. A really hard fighting fish. Kabira snapper. Oh yeah, I thought it was a snook at first. There was a swash before. And snook. But yeah, it's really the snook that's brought me back this time. I managed to hook a few really big ones that shook the hook. Big snook. I don't believe it came off. It's like 6 or 7. Oh. There they jump and they come off again. Each time, which was very frustrating at the time, but it's part of fishing, and yeah, it just left me with that feeling that you've got unfinished business, and I just knew that the next opportunity I wanted to get back here and target them a bit more, because I sort of only really started fishing for them right at the end of the trip. I did manage to land a nice snook. Some much bigger ones out there this morning, but they've all shaken the hook somehow. They've got really bony mash. I struck hard on the others, but so let's see how it goes. Start of the week, and yeah, I'm expecting some nice fish, but let's see. Okay, so I've just got down here first light. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be good this morning. Looks a lovely size. So anyway, let's see if I can get that lure in the water. So I have a couple of minutes here. I'm trying out the high visibility yellow because it's pretty dirty water here. Okay, looks pretty good here. Some birds working the water there. Just what I dreaded would happen. The bird goes right into the line. This is not easy to get this off. I've had it with lots of birds, but not one with a beak this big. That's all the way around then. Bloody hell. Okay, should be able to do it now. Cheers. Hope it's alright. Okay, I just had a snook go for it. I saw it come out the water. I know they're about. Hope I don't have the same trouble as I did last year, keeping them on the flipping hook. They wasn't hooked, so you just had a hit at it. So there's a definite chance you'll have another go. But yeah, something there. Flipping heck. It's one of those, you definitely feel you can get a hit any second now. I've had 2 slashes. I saw the fish come right out. It's really rocky here, so I reckon the first 20 seconds of the fight is really important. It's jumping. Oh, I can feel the rocks, come on. Oh no, he's done me on the rocks. Don't believe it. Really rocky there, so I'm going to get one on quick again. It's just like rock literally sticking out the water there, and there's a big one. As I was just saying before, it says first, if you can hang in for the first 30 seconds and be lucky, don't let him go too far, or just keep him under a tight drag. I thought you're in with a chance after the 30 seconds, but you can just see all the reef here. But that's fortunately where they are. It might mean that I'm going to have to stick some stronger leader on. This is £50 around these rocks. It's not going to be enough. Maybe bring a couple of setups when I'm on the beach. And to set up for over on these rocks, it's just going to have to be really heavy. Anyway, I'm going to give this high vis yellow a little go in this water. The bluefish love it, so let's see what the snook think. Right around all these rocky areas where there's little drop-offs. A nightmare when you hook a fish, but that's where they are. Yeah, it's in a better place, I hope. He's higher up there, I don't want to. Just want to keep his head up. Ah, come on. I don't mind you shaking on the top, I don't want to lose. I don't believe it, he's done me again. Right by the lead, I don't know if that's the rocks or his gills. Had a little session over there, and don't know what to think really, because I mean at least I know they're around. Definitely going to have to put on heavier gear. It's just so rocky and ledgy, with like deep spots and then rocks just under the surface, and you've got a fish on 30+ pound. Even though I didn't let it take any drag, all they've got to do is dive down and boom, both times they've got the leader right by the lure, literally right by the lure. So I think I'm going to try some really heavy leader tomorrow, but obviously I don't like to leave a lure in the fish's mouth. And if I carry on at that rate, I'm going to have any lures left. So yeah, so I thought I'd try a different venue, go back there tomorrow. Okay, plan here is to fish into these rocks here. At a higher tide, I've hooked them right over this stuff, and this isn't too bad because it doesn't change depth so quickly. I don't know what it's like out there. What is that? Okay, and don't know what that is, some kind of, I've caught them before out here, little like rockfish. They're just hiding out in the rocks there. So at the moment it's 2-0 to the snook. Okay, I'm just going to make my way out to this rock. Going down pretty fast. Okay, so it's 20 minutes before dark. The sun's just on its way down. It's probably just going down now, down that corner there. It's a good tide state for here. It's the same tide state that last year when I was here. Different time of year, but I was hooking some nice fish here. Come on. Big one. Got mine stable on this rock. Hope I can keep him out of those rocks. Don't know what this one is. I can feel it at the rocks. I'm glad I've got a leader on. I hope it's enough. I'm not sure about snook because it hasn't jumped. I'm sure it would have jumped if it was a snook. Oh, it's going right in the shallow rocks. Shit. It's like really shallow there. It's right here now. I reckon it's a snapper. Feels like a snapper. It's a snapper. It's a nice barred snapper. Okay, it's been really quiet this afternoon up to now. I was just hoping to hit something before it got dark. So it was literally a last cast, or probably have had a few more. It's getting really dark now, and I've got to get back over the hill there. So yeah, it's nice to hook into this nice barred snapper, finish the day off. Okay, another lovely morning, second real full morning. Got a couple of spots I'm going to try. Yeah, managed to get down here for first light. We had a power cut in the night, so I woke up absolutely boiling, sweating, opened everything up, and yeah, it's not easy getting ready with no light, but managed to get out on time. And the other side over there, which is also good, it's been really heavily netted. I'm hoping the carnival's over in a few days, a few more days, and then hopefully there won't be any more netting over there. I'll be able to fish over there again. I don't think it's the local guys, I think it's more people that are camping for the carnival. Beautiful waves coming in there. Okay, I just had a few casts over that side. I feel better now. There's nothing there, but I didn't hit anything. I can concentrate more on here. It's good to cover as much ground as you can. So I'll spin here for a little while, then I'll head out to the next set of rocks. It's lovely having this offshore wind right to the back of those waves. If you're bringing it through just in the shallows here, I'd switch the camera off and something just hit it. It's the second one of those. I was just thinking I'm going to change the colour of the lure. There you go. Oh, it's getting back in. Okay, soon I'll be able to get out onto this rock. It's just difficult to see with the dirty water where the rocks are. Got to be careful because I have been hammered by a set before here and washed in all the way to shore. Not on this trip. There was a bigger waves that day. Put these rocks up to here. Okay, I've got to the spot. The reel wasn't working, but I've sorted that out now. So it was just a washer in the wrong place. You can see how shallow it is, and there's deep little ledges, and that's where they've been waiting, these snook. So now it's just to see if I can hook one, if there's any around today. The swell's gone down a little bit, it's different conditions. Lure looks really good. It's hard enough getting it through these snags just on the inside there without a huge fish on the end, so I'm going to need that leader. Come on. It's jumping like crazy, but I'm sure I can handle this one. I don't want to say it's been too soon, but it's a case of land here now. Hope he stays on. Just trying to get in those rocks. It's not a big one like yesterday, but good start if I can get him in. Definitely a much harder fight than Basso for the size, I would say, no doubt. Get him out. So grab that leader. Oh, he's just lightly hooked now. Get out. That was lucky as anything. There he is. Just got. Okay, there it is. Landed one at last. It's nothing, absolutely nothing like the big one, so I don't think the leader got tested there. I would have been able to land this one no problem yesterday, but the ones yesterday were literally 3 times or more heavier than this, and this is not a bad one. This is good, it's a double figure, I think. So yeah, I'm pleased with that because it takes the pressure off. Not my favourite tide state for fishing here. I prefer it when it's getting lower, so you can get to a better place. It just seems more productive, and the other side's good generally, but that's all netted, so no point in going there, especially at high tide, so they've had all the nets out. So I'm just going to try here with the high vis lure. This is the Enticer tweak bait, 50 gram. There's a lot of birds diving around there. I've got to be careful because I caught one here. The 2 lures I've hooked on so far have been the white and this high visibility yellow. Yeah, this could be part of the problem why the fishing is so bad this side. They've got really big long nets, about 40 metres long, going all the way across, so that certainly don't help the fishing. And there's all the other lines up there and another net up the other end, so yeah, hopefully they'll be gone in the next day or so, and get better. So this has been one of my most productive lures all around where I've fished. This and the white. Obviously I've fished those 2 colours the most. But yeah, I've definitely got confidence in them, and it's important when you've got your confidence in the lure. Alright, just going to slip one right between those rocks. Getting very shallow there. Few little taps. He's going like crazy. Shit. Oh, that's a good one. I hope he stays on, please. Wow. Just gotta hope the thing stays on. It's definitely a lot bigger than what I had on yesterday. Don't go around that way. No. Come off. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. Really piss you off. Just bent that one out. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's why it came off, but that snook bent that hook out a bit. This one here, he was hooked up on the belly hook. So it sort of, yeah, it's probably had an effect and it's come out, possibly because of that. So I was using light hooks to, to help set the hook easier, but I might just have to, yeah, because that one wasn't even as big as some of the big ones, so I think I'm definitely going to have to upgrade the hooks as well. The hardest thing about these snook is keeping them on your hook. It's like under full pressure, but they seem to be able to shake them out of their bony mouths. The one I landed yesterday let it come off literally at the shore. Luckily he didn't flap, or I would have lost that one. Yeah, it's just stuck on a heavier hook up there at the back. when I get back today, I'm going to have to upgrade all the hooks to a heavier hook, because I mean that one I put some pressure on it to keep it away from the rocks, but it took some drag out. It wasn't as big as some of them I've had, and that bent the hook. So yeah, one of those really big ones with a long fight, and you've got to really lose him over that. Hope it stays on, jumping like crazy. So shallow there. If he stays on, I should be able to get him. Oh, I just want to knock it up. Well, it's not a monster, but I'm happy I didn't blank today after I had a swipe a minute ago, and I had one on that I nearly landed, a fair bit bigger than this, a lot bigger. But anyway, I'm happy with that, because I thought it was over, you know, thought there wasn't going to be any more around. It's getting really shallow, so that's a good catch. So I dodge around these rocks, but they're just still in these little channels. Well, ended up a really good morning in the end. Started off really slow, got here first light at high tide, and it didn't look that good. But as the tide went down, I managed to get out to a really nice rock that I like. And yeah, a little while later, I hooked into a really nice snook. And yeah, I had it almost to shore, and then it got off the hook. But I noticed one of the hooks was bent out, because you've got to keep your drag up really tight around those rocks. Although he did manage to get some line. That, yeah, I'm gonna put on some stronger hooks to be on the safe side, because there's some bigger ones than that about as well. That's what I'm hoping to hook up with. So yeah, I mean, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy fishing. There was about at least 12 or so locals around fishing, and I didn't see anybody else catching anything, and spoke to a few. So I was lucky to get into a couple. But yeah, it's certainly not easy. You've got to work for it. Maybe I'm going to go back, get something to eat, and I'll have another session later.